Have you ever heard this? Couldn't give up my cheese. Couldn't give up, couldn't give up. Couldn't give up my cheese. Couldn't give up, couldn't give up. I couldn't give up my cheese.
Couldn't give up me cheese.
Couldn't give up, couldn't give up. Couldn't give up my cheese. Couldn't give up, couldn't give up. I couldn't give up my cheese.
Couldn't give up my cheese.
She said, I know dairy cows are made pregnant every year of their very short lives.
Never give up my cheese.
She said, I know if their babies are boys, they'll be killed real soon. She said, I know that the mother cows lose all their babies and they
What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome to the show. We have a number of people here already, and we're just getting started. We had a number of people already in the chat 10 minutes before stream. What is going on, Wavy? What is going on, Shticky? What is going on, 3? What is going on, Jax? What is going on, IDK? What is going on, Toasty? If we have anybody else lurking in the corners, welcome. Appreciate it. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? Are we all having a nice day? Has it been productive? Have we gotten stuff accomplished? Have we gotten any practicing in? What's going on, Glacier? How we doing? No, 3. Toasty just got off work. Nice. Hopefully you had a nice day at work. What's going on, Ego? Just had dinner? Nice. Nice. Uh-oh, I got a screw that needs some tightening. Unc has a loose screw. Oh, that was quite loose. Was a chill day, not gonna lie. Good. Glad to hear it. I had a busy day. Work was busy, and then on top of that, I had to do some running around with the missus for some appointments. So all in all, just a busy day. Busy day. Let's see. Toasty said, okay, I guess before I get into my flipping, let's see what everybody's saying. So other than what they're not saying. Glacier says, hi, good, just learned the cherry square. Nice, congratulations. I am getting surprisingly comfortable and confident with my shortstop at the end of my combo at this point. It's not perfect, and I don't get it half the time, but when I do get it, it feels very, very solid. What's going on, Youngblood? Welcome to the show. So chill day at work. Unc has more than just one screw loose. Toasty is not wrong. Toasty is not wrong. Not gonna argue with you on that one. Oh, nice. Shortstop is fun. Yeah, I am enjoying it. It's frustrating when I don't land it, but when I do land it, it is very satisfying. Not gonna lie. Oh, man. But as soon as I turn on the camera, the flipping goes to buns. So we'll talk ourselves through it and get back into some decent flipping. Well, as decent as you guys are going to expect here. That's on the bite. That's not good. It's that hellbent. Kills me. I got to spend some time specifically on that the same way that I do on the shortstop periodically. Because when I fail on the shortstop, then I just try a time or two just doing the shortstop just to get the feel for it. You know, kind of go through the motions. That wasn't even right. I can't do it fast though, and that's killing me. I have to do it in, that's not right again. I have to do it in steps. But the steps are getting smoother, so that's nice. All right, let's see. People are showing up. We got 2-Bit. Hey, what's going on, 2-Bit? How you doing today? And we got Shrooms. What's going on, Shroom? All right, Shroom says, howdy. 3 says, what did you think of my little clip in your server? Which one? You dropped a couple clips. I enjoyed them all. I'm cyber stalking Shroomy. Okay, well, so long as Shroomy isn't feeling concerned, I will permit it. Shortstop is one of the very few tricks that it's better to do it faster when you're learning it. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. Unc, I just bought a can of sardines to eat outside of work, but it's raining. Do I stink up my house or do I eat them in the rain? You stink up the house. What's up, 2-Bit? What's up, Shroom? What's up, 3? Are you considered... Oh, I just lost the comment that I was oh, here we go. I'm trying to read off the wrong one. That's why. Are you concerned, Shroomy? I pinged you with it. Okay, let me see real quick. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I gotta allow important people into the server. Oops, wrong button. Boom. Okay. You sent it to me. I'm not getting it yet. So, all right. Anyway, let's get back to this. All right, cool. So Wednesday streams are gonna, well, this is gonna be a questionable comment, but Wednesday streams are going to be more along the lines of yesterday's streams were, in that I go into it with no real talking points. You know, one of the ideas, one of the thoughts that somebody on the server had brought up is, you know, maybe having my talking point streams be my weekend streams, but have my my Wednesday streams be more of kind of a, you know, just everybody gather around, everybody chat, you know, see what's going on in the room, kind of play the crowd. So that's what we're gonna try. We'll see. In the Bali chat, all me, I'm taking all the credit for that idea. Fine. 3, that was your idea. I wasn't going to. Bye, Shticky. Wait, hi, everyone. Okay, I thought you said bye, everyone. Hi, Shticky, how are you? I thought you were already here. Yeah, you were already here dropping emojis trying to start things. All right, let me check the Discord again real fast. In general chat, you said? No, must not be. Must be in Bali chat. Let me double check. Where did you say you put it? In Bali chat. Okay, I found it. Yeah, that is sick. I don't know how you didn't cut yourself doing that, but yeah, I did see that, and that was bonkers. That was cool. All right. What's going on, Spark? How are we doing today? How are we doing today? Nope. So what are we doing today, folks? Are we flipping? Are we just chilling and watching the stream? What are we up to on this fine evening? What's going on, RZ? How we doing today? You have a good day? 3, you're sick? I'm so sorry. That's a bummer. I don't think I'm gonna get to making the cat review. Oh, that's a bummer. But that's fine. You do you. Are you just kind of over the cat at this point, or do you just not want to do a review? And there is no wrong answer. Don't feel like you need to answer. Let's see. Welcome back, Young Blood. I did not notice that you had left, or maybe I did and I forgot. No time. No problem. That makes sense. And you're starting the new job tomorrow, aren't you? How exciting. You excited for the first day, or do you dread the first day? Let's see. I guess I get to be number 3. Yeah, RZ, you get to be number 3 doing your review of the cat. Youngblood says, also, thanks for letting me in the server. My bad, it took so long to join. No worries. Like I told you when I sent it over originally, open invite. So it was there for you as long as you wanted it. It had an expiration by default, so no worries. Oh man, I'm just not keeping the momentum on this thing the way that I need to. That was horrible. Nope. Like the rest of that was so perfect, I don't want to move because I'm already holding it wrong. It's supposed to be like that. But the rest of that felt so good. It's kind of a shame when you have like 90% of a combo going perfectly and then the last 10% just kind of buns it out. But on the same accord, it's like you don't want to overlook the fact that you had 90% perfection, and that's something to be happy about, because it did in fact feel really good. I don't know why I'm doing this combo. I'm not supposed to be working on that right now. ADHD is a thing. Those buns. Let's see, Unc, I will happily send you my cat to borrow and test out. I would happily let you. Not gonna do a whole pass around, but would lend it to a few friends. Honestly, Shroom, if you want to send it my way, that would be really awesome. I would love to get my hands on the cat and play around with it. But in no way, shape, or form, I mean, do you need to? But if you do, just like with everything else, I mean, you will be a part of the experience, because anything that I get my hands on, I will unbox live on the stream. So, that would be cool. But you do you. Let me know if it's something that you want to do. Let me know. We can work out the details and we can make something fun out of it. Let's see. Bet DM your shipping info. I got you. Deal. I have mice in my bus. I need a cat. Yeah, I would say everybody needs a cat, but I mean, I have a cat and I love my cat, and we have like Dewey is now our official Bali Unc mascot. But Dewey has problems and cats in general have problems, so I can't tell everybody that, because not everybody needs a cat. However, if you got mice problems, sounds like you need a cat, and I can get behind 2-bit getting a cat. Cats are peak. Cats are dope. They're like the chillest. Guy does love cats. Good, because cats, if you get the right one, We have two cats that are just the chillest cats in the world, and the third one that isn't like the chill cat is a scaredy cat. But when she is around, she's like the most dainty little, like, tap you on the shoulder, just as faintly as possible. Just, I mean, a lovable cat. What's going on, PS5, the only one? How are you doing today? You have a good day today? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. Would Guy be okay with a cat? Oh, okay. You were answering Shroom's question. Yeah, get a cat. Okay. Raise one from a kitten and it'll be okay with the bus life. Yeah. And the other thing is if you don't get it from a kitten, you just have no idea what you're going into. Whereas if you get it from a kitten, you can kind of stave off some of the crazy bonkers stuff that cats do. Like if they start deciding randomly, oh, I'm going to pee on everything that's brown. You can do something about that when they're young before they become an old cat and you just can't wear brown pants anymore. I'm good. How are you? I'm awesome. I am doing very well. It's been a pretty good day. I have gotten some flipping practice in on top of doing my work and doing some appointments that we needed to get done. And now I'm streaming and I have a full house. I couldn't be happier. I am living the dream. 3 says, spelled his name wrong. Fake fan. That is not nice. That is not nice, 3. Behave yourself. People can spell my name with 2 T's. They do it all the time. It seems silly to me because here's Bali Unc's hot take of the day. Anyone who spells Scott with 2 T's is doing it wrong because Scott with 2 T's sounds like this. Scott. There's no purpose in the second T. Sorry. AMA is here. What's going on, sir? How are we doing? Jack says, that was oddly specific. Has that happened to you? And then Youngblood says Scott. That's totally fine, Youngblood. What I end up doing, because I don't take it personally if somebody spells my name wrong. What I do at work, if I feel it would be appropriate, I mean, I wouldn't do it with someone who I would then get in trouble. But if someone, let's say Jax, we'll use you for example. If Jax sent me a message that said, hi, Scott, and it was spelled S-C-O-T-T, my response would be, hi, Jax, J-A or J-X-C-K-S-S. So I would add an extra letter to the end of their name. That's my passive-aggressive way of saying, hey, my name only has 1 T. You ignored my previous message. What was your previous message? Spelled his name wrong. No, I got that. Before that, try and do the second part of the short stop way quicker. It makes it easier. Okay, but the second part being... this part. So you're saying the second part being once I have it between the ring finger and the middle finger, flipping it around to getting it, doing that part quicker helps, I think is what you're saying, 3. I think certain messages don't go through. They're banned words that might be restricting them. Oh. Kid Cutie spells it Scott. Well, the funny thing is I actually have Kid Cutie pulled up right now because my son was just talking to me about an album that he really wanted me to listen to. So I've had it up, I've had it open, and I've been waiting for an opportunity where I have enough time to sit down and listen to an entire album. Which I do quite regularly, but yeah, I mean, since he brought it up to me, I haven't had the opportunity to sit down and listen to some music. Kid Cutie is sus. Okay, fair. I listen to all types of music, even the sus ones. That's not true. That is not true. Let's see. 3, do you want me to start calling you Threet? Silas, what is going on? How are we doing today? Hope you're having a great day. He said sus, what? Okay. I missed some other messages though. So yeah, it makes it easier. I checked it. Wait, I checked it. My messages went through. Okay. Earlier on and already double digits. Scheduled streams really get people going. You know, and the funny thing is, I don't know. I don't know that we necessarily have any more people than we had at the highest time yesterday. So either way, I mean, it's great. I'm very happy that we have a whole lot of people here. What's going on, Cruz? How are you doing today? Hopefully you are having a great day. Life's been treating you kind. But yeah, I don't know. It looks like theoretically we have maybe 13 people in from what I can see. I don't know what you guys can see. The screen's telling me 12, YouTube's telling me 13. I got a handful of people chatting actively in the chat, which is great, which means that I have a handful of lurkers, or maybe two handfuls worth of lurkers, chilling in the background, just enjoying the show, appreciating whatever it is that I'm tossing out, or hopefully. Um, or you're too lazy to get to the tab and close it out because I'm just boring you out. Either way, for all my lurkers, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And for everyone in the chat, I appreciate you guys as well. You keep me going. You give me something to talk through. Okay, so yeah, he said sus. He writes them the old school way, so they are great to listen from start to finish. Yeah, the one that my son wants me to listen to. Apparently, I don't know. There's something special about it. Like the entire album is all non-explicit lyrics. It's the free album. Um, Something about it he just really wants me to listen to. So I mean I'm hearing good things. So we'll see. But I like it when I hear about albums that are the traditional sit down and play it from start to finish, because I don't know, I don't have the attention to just jump all over the place. If you sit me down for a audible story, a audio story by music, I'll sit down and I'll listen. I love music. I'll just get lost in it. But that way it keeps it from being disjointed by, changing of beats, changing of bands, changing of styles, and instead it's all one cohesive album. Yeah. Uh, for the bit, what is it what is it that, or is it SI? Oh, Silas. Oh, is it Silas or is it Silas? Oh, uh, yeah, I don't know. Silas, chime in and let us know if you want to phonetically spell out how you pronounce Silas. I always pronounce it Silas. There's a character in a book series that I had read my son when he was younger, where the father's name is Silas, and that's how I've always read it. So that's how it is in my head when I read it. Um, all right, Cruz, did you respond to how your day was going? Maybe not. You might just be lurking. That's totally cool. PS5 The Only says, so Scott, I saw on my comments you find my videos interesting to watch sometimes. I do. I do find your videos interesting to watch sometimes. Typically, I don't watch that style of video at all. I don't watch Roblox content in any way, shape, or form, but the fact that yours are exceptionally short, so my attention span works well with that. So yeah, I mean, anybody who tunes in and watches me, I'll subscribe and try to support as well. And like I said, your content is right up my alley in that while it's not balisong, it's very short and easy to digest. So yeah, no, I like what you're doing. Keep it up. I've been studying, or if you're mystic, wait. I've been studying, or if you're mystic, I less. Little bit. Wait, what? Okay, I've been studying a little bit. Sorry, and then 3 says it's Silas or if you're mystic, Silas. I still think it's Silas. Unless Silas comes back and says, no, it's Silas, then I'll be like, okay, I'm sorry. If you ever become eligible, do you plan on registering for monetization? I don't know. I mean, probably if it's an option, I don't see why not. But if there's a drawback, I'll consider not doing it. I don't see myself ever getting to that point. Like I've said, I'm not in this for the views. I'm in this for like building out the community and having like a really cool, chill place that I get to hang out with Balisong flippers and have like a positive atmosphere where I can, you know, interact with others and not have to worry about, you know, the negative stuff that comes along with, you know, various social interactions. And making sure that there's a place where other people who want that same type of environment. So, I mean, that's the only thing that I care about. You know, the fact that we have 15 people, I mean, this is a pretty large view count in comparison to my others. So that is pretty cool. And it does make me feel good. But I don't do it to get a whole lot of people, you know, watching. Most of the views I get are after my stream goes live and people watch it after the fact. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, would I do monetization if it isn't causing any harm and I might get like a knife a year out of the whole mix? Sure. But if there's a reason not to, if there's a drawback, like if it's going to make it so that you guys get like 5 minutes worth of advertisements on every single video or something like that, probably not. I don't know. I don't know enough, and I'm not gaining enough traction to need to worry about knowing enough yet. Let's see. Oops, oh no, there we go. Shroom says, flipping is making me angry. Why can't I flip today? Just take a breath, calm it down, try again. Maybe you're flipping the wrong knife. Try the cat. I mean, that's one thing that I've noticed is like sometimes when I'm not feeling it, it's just not working for me. Nothing is landing. And then I realize that I'm flipping the Mako and Gil hates my guts. So I pick up the rep and let it rip. And sometimes that works and sometimes it's still not it. And I need to pull out the Orion S. And if I can't find that flow with the Orion S, then maybe it's time for me to not be flipping. You know, but you've been doing this for way longer than me, so you don't need advice from me. I can't flip today either, Shroom. It's annoying. My stream watched me suffer, LMAO. Not a self-promo. It was a joke. No, and by no means do I take that as a self-promo by any way, shape, or form, Youngblood. As far as I'm concerned, anybody who we have in the chat at this point should know that you stream. I'm pretty open about the number of streamers that we have showing their support for me on a regular basis, be it you, Spark, Mystic, I mean, you name it. Like if I see people streaming, eventually I see them showing up. I mean, Ghost flipping, Samuel, like everybody that I see doing any type of Balisong streaming, eventually I see drop in on my channel, which is weird, but I mean, it's the reality that we live in. So I just, oh, so yeah, so don't think that commenting on the fact that you had a stream is self promo. Rip, I really need to just lock in and practice more and get this combo made for a clip. You'll get there. You'll get it, Shroom. I believe in you. Don't worry about it. I will not try my cat. I'm probably going to sell it, even though I'd feel bad because it was a gift for Christmas. Well, I mean, if it was a gift for Christmas and they really care about you, they gave it to you for you to enjoy how you feel fit. And if you don't enjoy it and you've had your time with it, I mean, you appreciated it. You did, you know, enjoy the gift as it was given. You know, you had your time with it. And if it's not where it's at for you, you don't need to feel a need to connect to it. Take a picture of it. That way you have something to remember. But then from there, if you feel like you're ready to get rid of it, get rid of it. That's fine. If you do want to do a send out for a couple of people before you do that, by all means do that as well. But don't ever think because this was gotten for me as a gift, it is no longer within my control to decide the fate of it. As soon as it's given to you as a gift, it is yours. All right, let's get off of that soapbox. Let's see. I think it's okay. So we're still talking about Silas versus Silas. I leave and come back and see people talking about whether it's Silas or Silas or Silas. Yeah. So I don't even know. I don't even know which one. So you're just letting it hang. That's fine. My nephew's name is, well, I'm going to assume that's Silas. All right. 3 says, want to learn my thing, or are you still focused? Yes, I'm still focused on my tricks. I'm practicing. I'm practicing the stuff I already know. I don't want to learn new stuff yet. I'm still bad at the stuff that I already know. The potential lurker count is amazing. Thank you. No way the word of Bali Unc doesn't spread. I don't know about that. We'll see. I honestly just feel that an amazing dude like yourself is going to have a somewhat fast-growing community. Well, I mean, it is a fast-growing community, but I mean, I don't care about the size of the community so much as the quality of the community. I mean, what I would hate is for the community to grow like to a ridiculous size, so much so that I can't kind of keep tabs on who all do we have on the Discord. And then all of a sudden, like somebody's making a whole lot of noise on the Discord or inappropriate things are happening. And I just can't, get in front of it fast enough. I don't mind keeping it slow. So long as the people are quality, that's the only thing that I'm caring about. Let's see. Shroom says, I will not try the... Oh, yeah, I already covered that. I'm looking forward to having actual time to stream. LOL. Good. I'm looking forward to you having the ability to do that. Your Prisma just went yeet. Oh, that's a shame. You could totally trade it, though, Shroom. Yeah, I'd send it out for peeps and then sell it. Cool. And that's Silas. Oh, okay. You have a good night, Scott. I'm going to clock out and have a good stream as well. Thank you, PS5, the only one. You have a great night. We'll see you in the next one. I mean it low-key did... Wait, I mean it low-key did spread already. Make me a mod in your Discord. I'm not making anybody a mod anywhere at the moment. But I'll put you on the short list of potential applicants. How about that, Shrooms? No, that's not what I want to do. Ah, that shot through the heart. I don't even know what... I lost my train of thought. I lost my momentum. Ugh. Do we have a history in the hobby of hacky-sacking balisongs? Make me your mod in Discord. I was a mod for the biggest Bali Discord before I left because it was a disaster because of the other mods. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know about my experience on other Discords, but the funny thing is, it's like my experience on other Discords is just like, wow, you guys are pretty excitable. But I haven't ever had a bad exchange as far as like anybody, giving me gruff over, anything that I've posted or any comments that I've made. I've never gotten any negative, feedback by way of that. So I don't have any reason to be like scared of other Discords, but I always, I don't know. I always get, I don't know, kind of weirded out when I post my self-promo stuff on the other Discords, for example. Let's see. If you get a CUDA, you need to get the Platinum series. I haven't seen someone make a vid on it. What's the Platinum series? I got to look this up now. Yeah, what's the Platinum series? What am I missing? I think it's just a special finish on the Barracuda V2. Oh, okay. Got it. Just a different color. Got it. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, what do I want to flip? I've been flipping I don't even know what I've been flipping. I don't think I've been flipping the cheese, have I? It feels not cold, but I haven't been flipping this, have I? It doesn't feel like that's what's been going around my hand. Ah. Nope. You have no idea what Teflon feels like yet? So then yesterday when I explained that Cerakote basically felt like Teflon but slicker, it didn't help you out at all. No, trying the Teflon on frying pans is not going to give you a good representation of what Teflon feels like on the cheese or on the cat. Are you getting one of the ones with Teflon on the cat, or because I thought that the cat had a couple different finishes based on color, or am I mistaken? Shroom, is your cat Teflon coated, or am I mistaken? Okay, so the blue Teflon one, got it. Your cat feels like the cheese. That's what I figured it would feel like, honestly. No, I wasn't saying that I wanted the cat. I was just asking if the cat was Teflon coated or not. I can send you the YouTube short of that Firefly Platinum finish if you want. Yeah, go ahead. Drop it. Either drop it in the server or DM me directly. But yeah, if you want to send it my way, I'll definitely take a look at it. The cat feels like I was expected, or like I expected the cheese to, wait. The cat feels like what I expected the cheese to flip like originally before they dropped. Oh, okay. What's going on, Ethan? How are we doing today? It is Unc time. That is true. That is true. We've had a banger turnout to start things off. Things have quieted down quite a bit. We had, I don't know, about 15 minutes ago, I think we had as many as 15 people in the chat, which was pretty big for one of mine. So it's been a pretty busy night so far, but while a lot has been going on in the chat, we have been keeping the numbers up with a lot of lurkers in the house too. So that's pretty crazy. I wonder if the cat has the cheap Kraken quality that the cheese has. I doubt it based on everything that I've heard. I wouldn't think so, but then again, I mean, to each their own. I I basically have now gotten myself to the point where I could do like a challenge me series on, you know, put your favorite ballad song up against the Teflon Vault by way of what is the better ballad song for a beginner to learn on. You know, so yeah, opinions are definitely a thing. And so I mean, but everybody's opinion is different. RZ, you may end up getting your cheese, and it may be to you like the cheese is to me. Or I'm sorry, you may be getting your cat, and when you get it, it may be like the cheese is to me. Which is to say, currently, I like the cheese. Let's see. It's good, but the balance doesn't have that Kraken nature to it. So it's closer to neutral. Yeah. It's got much less handle weight momentum than the cheese. Oh, that's a bummer. But I, hmm, hmm, hmm. This thing, anytime my hands are like remotely not bone dry, it's just like flipping a slip and slide. That was crap. Let's try that again. Nothing beats the cheese for beginners. That is not a true statement. That is an opinion. And it is one that I could debate. I wouldn't argue it. I mean, the cheese here, this is the difference for me. There's a distinction. So I have, as you see here, I have a number of ballad songs lined up. So for me, there's a big difference between what is the best beginner ballad song and what is the best ballad song to learn a new trick on. The best beginner ballad song for me, like if you're new into the hobby, you want something to get. Yes, I agree with you guys. The cheese will unequivocally be my single recommendation for anybody just getting into the hobby because it is so friendly to the eye that it couldn't offend anybody. Shouldn't offend anybody, any rational person. However, if the goal, if the intent of the flipping is quality practice, it's not the cheese. It's the Teflon Bulb is going to give you the best ballad song to learn a new trick on, regardless of trick, as far as I'm concerned. Just simply because, I mean, Ethan, you had mentioned it on your last video about jimping, and you know that it sucks that sometimes there's not jimping because, you know, forget the haters that are like, you know, you need more finger strength. What it boils down to is sometimes you don't have that finger strength. Sometimes you don't know how to do the giraffe or whatever it is you need the jimping for. And at the end of the day, if you're learning a new trick, the best tool for you to learn it on is something that has been set up for that type of training. So by way of something that you need jimping, you know, the cheese, you got this. That's not anything to write home about. You know, but on the Vault, I mean, that's solid jimping, and that's on both the inside and the outside. I mean, that is grip. By way of, you know, do you need something? I mean, you're supposed to be, even with a trainer, you're supposed to be very cognizant of what handle you're holding on to, what side of the ballad song is the bite side or whatnot. With the cheese, you have that little notch right there. Can I get it in frame? Come on, or in focus? Yeah, that little nub right there that's going to do nothing by way of letting you know as a quick tactile feedback, hey, you're on the wrong blade. Whereas this right here, your finger's going to go in there. It's not going to hurt you, but you're going to know real quick, oh, that's the wrong blade. I mean, just not from a first Balisong, ever perspective. Somebody brand new, this cheese 100%. But if somebody has the ability to have, a Nibalis Teflon Vulp in their bag to pull out when they're trying to learn something new, where they may need extra jimping, they may need the extra grip of the chevrons, on the sides. It's a solid trainer Bali. There, I'm off my soapbox on that one. Yeah, I can definitely. So I would say, as far as nothing beats the cheese for beginners, it all depends on the angle you're looking at the beginner from. If you're looking at the beginner as you can only have one Balisong and you want it to be, an outside Balisong too, and, out in public and all that stuff, I would agree. The cheese is where it's at. But if you're looking for a Balisong specifically to drill your tricks and get as good as you can, and have that tactile feel that you need, either whether it be the jimping, the bite indicator, the grip, just whatever, Teflon Vault is that's the hill I'm going to die on. For now, I mean, there's plenty I have not flipped, but of the 9, 10, 11 Balisongs that I have flipped, I can say unequivocally, the Teflon Vault is the best that I have flipped by way of something to learn on. Whew. I feel like that was a rant. Okay. So I sent you the link. Cool. I'm flipping my lightning right now, and this is being my smallest but heaviest is funky. Yeah. Like the cat definitely is not a bad Bali. I guess it's just all right, but I'd say the cheese is more of a fit for you. Okay. Jimping is kind of overrated. I'm not saying it's necessary by any stretch of the imagination. But if you're just starting to learn ladders, maybe you need the jimping. Maybe the jimping could be beneficial. And, having something to I mean, think about it like this. It might be overrated, but have you been in a situation where jimping has gotten in the way, where your flipping has been worse because of the jimping? If that's the case, let me know, because I'm really good about changing my stance on things if I get a perspective that I can't think about. But as far as I'm concerned, there isn't a scenario I can imagine where jimping would get in the way. Therefore, if you're trying to learn it and it can't hurt to be there, it can only help. And that's why it's called Hot Takes with Bali Unc. Let's see. I got called out so fast. Let's see. I tend to think I have low standards due to only owning sub 100 Balis, but then again, I own a live Ryan. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that that's low standards. I mean, it's just, so long as you're flipping within your means. I mean, I'm going to sound like a broken record. I keep saying it, but you can't Balisong wrong. If the most you can afford is, a $35, impulse on sale or something, then get it. It's flippable. You're good. The Lightning, a totally flippable Balisong. You're getting the cheese. You're getting the palette. Both of those are going to be coming hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. No, your collection is perfectly fine. It's better than my starter collection was. Where it was like 3 or 4 different 3D printed Balisongs, and then I had a Squiddy U and the Teflon Vault. You wouldn't miss. Wait, okay. You wouldn't miss it till you don't have it. Jimping has a place, but it's definitely not but it's definitely overdone. I trust you, Shroom. I don't know. All I know is that I can see a benefit in it, and if I don't see a disadvantage in having it, it just seems silly to waste the opportunity, unless it's an aesthetic thing, or it's not necessary. I know oftentimes it isn't necessary, and it is good to have options out there in the market for people who don't need jimping. So by no means am I trying to imply because jimping doesn't get in the way of everything should have jimping. No. Specifically speaking about a ballad song as specifically designed for a training experience as possible, it only makes sense to have jimping. The Canyon has like 0 jimping and it's fine. That's because you can flip anything. 3, you don't need jimping. The jimping is in your fingers. My Mako V4 is trash at ladders. The CCC actually has 0 jimping and it's even better. Again, that's because you can flip. Shroomy, I think the Mini Zets is most fitting for you. What is a Bali you really want to try, Unc? Man. So there are so many different directions I can go with that question, and I don't mean to like prolong the question, but so the first thing that comes to mind is a Kraken, which is what I'm most looking forward, not what I'm most looking forward to at Blade Show, but one of the things that I'm very much looking forward to at Blade Show is getting my hands on a number of Krakens to try to figure out what my preference is so I can get my first Kraken and have that experience. Similarly, I want to get my hands on a Zizix. I think that is like both an art piece, a musical instrument, and a flippable ballad song. Then the other thing that I really look forward to a Blade Show is trying the Tsunami, both live blade and trainer, because that too is a ballad song that I've heard a mixed bag with regards to which is better, but have been warned that I don't want to try one until I'm prepared to buy one, because otherwise I will be depressed for a while. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I keep glazing the crescent, but part of that is because I want to dye it pink. So that isn't necessarily from I want the crescent because I want to flip the crescent. The thing that I'm looking most forward to flipping, I would say, is probably the LDY Orion, LDY Kite AL V1.5. Whenever I get an opportunity to get my hands on that, I look forward to, because I love the Kite AL so much that it almost dethrones the Orion S for me, which is my favorite ballad song. So if the 1.5 is that much better than the original Kite AL, it might be enough to dethrone the Orion S. I simply don't know. Jax is going to be right back. Whoa. I am so far behind in chat. I am so sorry, everybody. I'll see if I can get caught up really, really quick. I think Live Blade Bally is the best beginner Bally. To each their own. There are some people that's their only option, and that's how they have to learn. And even then, they still, look at LeBreton. He is just absolutely mind-bogglingly good. And I don't know that he's ever touched a trainer. So yeah, plus it teaches you to respect. You don't have the opportunity but to respect the blade. Specifically Kraken, understood. Jimping is good, and I'm tired of being told it's not. The cat makes my hand feel very, very feel raw very quickly and flipping uncomfortable. Oh, that's a bummer. Excuse me. The only way to ballad song wrong is if you're not ballad songing. You got it, 3. Thank you. Thank you. Unless you need to take a break, and then that's okay. You're still ballad songing, right? Jimping is sick. Every year, the community seems like it picks some fundamental part of a ballad song and decides to cringe now. It used to be the trainers back in the day. Then it went to channel aluminum. Now jimping. Ethan, jimping is just overdone on a lot of ballets and take away from some designs, but that's just my opinion. Most of the time, it just goes way too high up onto the ballet, or they do it too aggressively, making it uncomfortable to flip. Understood. Everything has a place in the hobby except the Necron. I'm not going to disagree with you. Ethan's not going to either. Definitely opinionated, in my opinion, because I would not mind a third of the ballad songs having jimping. Are you wanting to try a Kraken trainer or a live blade, Mr. Unc? So that's why I'm saying, as far as the Kraken story is concerned, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm really looking forward to Blade Show, because I don't know. I know aesthetically, I like the look of the trainer, very much so. I like the design, the pattern of it, just everything about it. I think it looks sick. But it isn't just about the looks, it's also about the flippery. And at Blade Show, I think that's where I'm going to have the opportunity to try a live blade, a trainer, Tonto versus Bowie. Different. I don't know. And so Blade Show gives me that opportunity to try all the things and figure out what I like. And at that point I can make a decision on what it is that I want to try. So, I mean, sorry, that's a non-answer for you, but we're talking Bali Unc. I am very much aware of how much I do not know. I'm probably not very much aware of how much I do not know. Kraken V3 trainer was my first Bali, and I love it. That's cool. Do you still have that one, Shroom? I prefer the Orion to the Orion S. The Orion S has a little too much end weight. I still enjoy it, though. See, whereas for me, when I pull out, so when you say your Orion versus the Orion S, are you talking like the Orion like V1.5 versus the Orion S, or are you talking a very specific version of the Orion? Because when I compare my Orion V1.5 to my Orion S, it's, I mean, no question at all. This is an amazing box opening tool that I have for the Christmas holidays. But besides that, I mean, it's a totally functional Bali that I like to flip when I go through my nightly routine of going through my combo until I get it right. And then I put that Bali away and I pick up the next one. I go through the combo until I get it perfect. And then I put it away and I go, this is included in that list. So, but comparing the two, the Orion S hands down. And no, I mean, it's not even a discussion. Let's see. Kraken trainer is such a good Bali, but it's not special. In a sense, to me, where I'd go to buy one over the Prisma Pro is where my mind is at when I was buying my Prisma Pro a while back. Fair. But like you noted there, that's just an opinion, and that's totally fine. And thank you for sharing it. Make sure to note what version you're flipping with a Kraken, because there's huge differences with Krakens, right? And that's part of it. And the other thing with Blade Show is if I'm standing there at Squid's counter and I'm flipping 4 different knives, and it's like, oh, it's this one feels the best. It's this one. I don't have to remember it. I just have to give them my money and walk away with this one. So we'll see. Ethan says true. Shroom says V1 and V3 feel so great. V1 Kraken goated. For real shroom, V1 Kraken is the best flipping knife ever. That's interesting. 2 and 2.5 also different. Wait, also different. Also note clones. Yet and try a V1 yet. I've gotten down to a 2.5, sadly. Okay. I still have my first Kraken. Very cool. It's just preferences for me, both really. Very good Orion and the Orion S. I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody's going to be different. You're going to care about it a whole lot. The things you care about in your balisong are going to be so different from the things that I care about in my balisong, because your flipping style is so different from my flipping style, is one side of that spectrum. The other side of that spectrum is, I'm sure your hands are tiny in comparison to my hands. So, what you care about by way of grip or by way of size or by way of thickness may or may not be a contributing factor. Thickness, for example, may be a deterrent for you, whereas it may be a bonus for me. Everybody's different. Very, 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 very much one of those things that, is subject to the flipper. Yet to try a V1, I've gotten, okay, yep, we already said that. I have only ever sold like 3 or 4 Bally's out of the amount I've bought. I think I have over 40 Bally's right now. Wow, that's crazy. They will only have a V3 at Blade to sell at booth. No, and I'm likely not expecting to get my hands on a V1 or a V2. I mean, so Bali Unc's weird thing is, I like to buy new. I don't like to buy used stuff. I don't know why. It's always been like, something tells me, like, anytime I get a car, it's always a used car. But I don't know what the driver was doing before. I don't know what, they ran into and were able to buff out the dent. Like, I know none of that stuff. I have so many worries that run around in the back of my head on a worst case scenario, what has happened before. I could see myself going down that same path with a balisong. Then again, with the balisong, it's like, who all's hands has this been in before? So, let's see. To be honest, Unc, and no offense, ooh, hot take, but I expect you're too new to notice a huge difference between V1 and V3 anyway. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about the guy who knows when to oil his balisongs by way of, do they smell like churro or not? No, I'm fairly confident that I'm not. It's just like I was telling Gibby yesterday in stream about how I consume my balisong content, and why it is that, like, if I look at Banks flipping, I'm not going to be able to appreciate Banks flipping the same way that, Shroom is going to be able to appreciate Banks's flipping, because Shroom's going to be able to look at it and be like, that's sick how they took this move and this move and this move and put them all together like that. Whereas I look at it and I'm just like, hey, I mean, I have no idea what I'm seeing. I know what I'm seeing. I can't identify any of the individual pieces. I just watch the entire flowiness of the thing, and it's like, great. Ballys are going to be very much the same way. It's like, I am not skilled enough and proficient enough to be able to say that, I need my hands on a V1 because that's the best, and I need to flip the best. If what's brand new is going to be received the same way for me, I'll just get what's brand new. Okay. If you asked me to tell a difference between the two at my first Blade show, I would have passed out. I just learned the difference 2 years in. Okay, yeah, and I'm 7 months in, and just now trying to learn things. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. No, you'll appreciate Banks flipping. Well, I do. I've seen Banks flipping. I do appreciate it. It's just, I know that I can't appreciate it the same way that a experienced flipper can. I can appreciate it from its art form, whereas a true flipper can appreciate it from the complicated nature of what is being done and how it's being put together. I mean, that's all I'm trying to convey. Literally anyone flipping is so much more impressive in person. Literally anyone flipping is so much more. I'm probably going to pass out at Blade Show then, because I'm already I'm already worried. Unc, you're talking me up too much. I can't comprehend Banks flipping a lot, but Banks, my goat, helped me learn some things back when I went to Utah meets. Very cool. Very cool. The Banks pop off is insane. I don't know what that means. I'm getting closer to being able to comprehend top flippers, but it's still hard. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not that I don't appreciate them, because I do. I love myself a solid flip. Okay. Apparently we're not going to do that yet, because she's talking, or they're talking in all caps. Why can't everyone realize that, Unc? Like, you're spitting the amount of, you're spitting the amount of people the pass over goated flippers because they don't understand, or it doesn't look complicated, but it is. Right. Right. I mean, yeah, it really hurts my heart, because not everybody has the ability to, I mean, people don't know what they don't know. And I happen to be in the position with the Balisong stuff, at least, that I am trying to constantly actively make myself aware, not of all of the things, but of what I don't know. And what I mean by that is, I'm not trying to identify the things that I don't know and then go figure those out. I'm trying to go into a situation and identify, before I make a fool out of myself, in this situation, what all are the things that I do not know anything about. So when I go into a flip clip, I'm going into it knowing I don't know the moves that they're doing or how they've pieced it together, but I do know that what I'm seeing is masterfully put together in a very flowy flow art. So I can still appreciate it, and I can appreciate it for what it is, but I can't appreciate it to the same degree, is my point. But you're right. But I mean, I am very cognizant of that. I'm in my own head, like, quite frequently. And a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are just like, oh, that looks neat. Next. And it's a bummer that they're not seeing what they're actually seeing. Rip Puri's Insta. That was like a burning of the libraries of Alexandria. Okay, I think I skipped a couple before, or to read shrooms. I think maybe I didn't. The pop off was insane. I don't know what that is. I'm getting closer. Okay, nope. I didn't skip anything. The Pyramidal Paradox. Jack Pyro gets passed over too much. Makes me sad to see my favorite flipper passed over a lot. I swear I'm not biased. Their flipping style has always been my favorite since I started, and it was shown it. Yeah, like, but I've said it before. From my perspective, Jack Pyro, at least, Jack makes it easy for the novice to recognize the greatness of what Jack is doing. And I don't think Jack is doing it on purpose, but the way that they edit their clips is just done in such a way that the flipping itself is broken up or shown in such a way or slowed down in such a way that, you know, I don't know, just extra emphasis is put on different parts of the flipping that actually bring attention to, oh, that part, that was a neat thing, whether it be, I mean, whatever it may be. So I would say, in all honesty, that if it were between, like, you know, James Hill and Pyro, I would think that Pyro would be noticed before James would be noticed, simply because James's clips are very, it's just even keel flipping, whereas Pyro's edits really pull your attention into what you're seeing with the flipping itself. It's magical. Somehow never realized Remedy was spelled that way. Blade show for a flipper is like a kid in a candy store for those beginner flippers. Meet those insane flippers. I am so terrified. It's amazing. If Piri stops flipping before she wins a comp, I'm going to crash out. Piri needs to win first. Yet people don't like it or don't get it. I don't know. It's crazy. I've been saying. Ghost Flipping, what is going on? Good to see you. Yes, I'm actually not consistent with my flipping and with my I'm not consistent with my flipping at all. I'm not consistent with my streaming, and by that I mean I'm not sticking to my Wednesdays and Sunday or Saturdays. I'm streaming like borderline every day anyways. Noose Ghost Flipping logo incoming. Really? Awesome. How exciting. Looking forward to it. Is that dropping tonight, or new for tomorrow morning, or just, you know, one of these days? Jax is back. Welcome back, Jax. And RZ is saying hi. Cool. I'm gonna, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna do a little dropping. That's what I'm gonna do. Just a little dropping. Or a lot of dropping. No, that's not the trick I'm trying to learn. Okay. The rep is not friendly with me right now. Oh, Ghost Flipping. I had meant to say it's super cool that you were able to get everything worked out with your Mako. So happy. So happy, especially after that first drop where you were exclaiming how excited you were to finally have one back again. I'm really glad that everything worked out for you, and you were able to get all of that sorted out. Very, very cool. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Nope. Let's try this. No, I'm going to do the Teflon bolt. Ah. All right. I'm a lurker now. Lurk, Jax, lurk. Be free. My cat are fighting. Oh no, that's not fun. How's the Miata running? Yeah, I was very impulsive and regretted talking the way that I did. I was just upset. Miata is running pretty good. I gotta install a new fuel pump this week. That I'll try to remember to. Yeah, okay. So you were very important. That wasn't that. I mean, for the record, that wasn't the video I was talking about. I was talking about the first video that you had dropped when you first got the Mako. I wasn't gonna bring that up at all. But it happens to the best of us. I mean, sometimes we just react. Everybody is human. That's fine. Very, very impressed with the fact that you took the video down. Not only that, but that you took the video down and then kind of posted an apology, kind of clarification, letting everything, be out in the open. That was a very mature thing for you to have done. So, as one of the fans, I did appreciate that. That was very cool of you. Youngblood says, but then you realized they're just people and most everyone is chill, bro. The anticipation of meeting Brandon Baker as a 14-year-old beginning flipper, then just hanging out at Blade Show. Yeah, I bet. Let's see, that took forever. I had to leave for a bit. Just imagine it's up with the other chats. Gang, it's been nice. I'm gonna head out. Okay, bye, Shroom. Okay, have fun with that ghost. Bye, Shroomy. Film it for the channel. Bye, Shroom. Bet I'll try to remember to. Okay, we are all caught up. Now I can get to flipping, or get back to flipping. Yeah, and as I've told you guys before, I don't have talking notes in this one, so I mean, you guys by all means ask, interact with each other. I mean, this is a very chill environment for everybody, so interact with each other if you want to. If you have questions, you want to interact with me, drop them in. I'll stop flipping. But while things remain quiet, I'm just going to get some practice in. If that is okay with you, and if it's not, you can leave. You can find something else to do. I appreciate you having stopped by. You do you. We're all good here. Cool. So I'm gonna get back to this. And if you see me struggling too bad, please drop in on the chat. If it looks like Bali Unc needs a break, help a brother out. No, that was wrong. Ooh. Nope. My 15-minute flipping session has now lasted like an hour. Well, I didn't say it was going to be a 15-minute flipping session. It's one of the scheduled ones, so I was expecting it to be at least an hour long. I was just noting that I don't know that you were in here when I said that, Ethan. So 3 had recommended a while ago that maybe on my Wednesday streams I don't have any talking notes, and have that one kind of be the chill, low key, just kind of feel out the room, see how everything goes, and then on my Saturday streams have that one be the one that has dedicated talking notes, because that one has the odds to run longer because I'm starting at noon anyway. I was gonna watch a movie, but now I'm here. What movie were you gonna watch? 3? I think it'd be funny to take a Teflon live blade, or wait, to see a Teflon live blade, but I feel that would mess with the idea that people associate with Teflon colors. You could theoretically do a Teflon live blade. I imagine it wouldn't be much different than a DLC coating. Yeah, true. No, Scott, I'm talking about my 15-minute flipping session. Oh, gotcha. I only planned to sit here 15 minutes and then get up and actually be productive. So you got sucked into flipping and listening to Bali Unc? Is that what you're telling me, Ethan? you were supposed to have a 15-minute flipping session that turned into an hour-long session of flipping and listening to Bali Unc. Well, technically, my 15 minutes ended, and then I joined Bali Unc. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, then, I mean, I would say that you went from 15 minutes of Bali song practice to, I mean, this is productive. You're learning things. I think maybe I've said something that has been, thought-provoking thus far. Maybe not. Maybe this one's been buns. I don't know. That's why I always have to go back and rewatch them to make sure that I don't say anything embarrassing. But also to make sure that I just said things that made sense, because when all is said and done, when I'm done hitting, it's like, what did I say at all in the last like hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? I have no idea what transpired during that stream at all. Completely mind wiped. And I have to go back and watch the stream, and then I find myself laughing my butt off because I'm hilarious. Okay, so far less productive than dealing with the pile of clean clothes on the beanbag of safety. Yeah, okay, that is okay. Well, you guys heard it. Ethan needs me to stop so he can be productive. So we're gonna wrap things up tonight. It has been great. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I'm totally just kidding. No, Sticky, I was just kidding. What's good, Unc? What's going on, Sammy? Holy cow, we got all the big names in here. Woot. Youngblood says, Ethan. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. That was fun. I was thinking about just letting it go and then having everybody blame Ethan, but he doesn't deserve that. Next played by his video. I ended Bali Unc, not clickbait. Right. Well, and then you could pair that up with your how to screen record, and you could have this is how I saved Bali Unc, and this is how I destroyed him. Oh my gosh, that tickled. That was a good one. Whew. Actually scared me a bit. What am I supposed to do now? No. Ethan's a big boy. If he needs to leave, he can leave. If he needs to be productive while listening to a live stream, he can multitask. He can deal with a wrinkle every third shirt in not doing it to the same caliber as doing it by itself. If he's listening to a stream while he's doing it, right? What's going on, Satch? How are we doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're living the dream. Oh. This one feels good right now. Nice callback. Thank you. Thank you. Ethan is actually a very small boy. Ethan is not. He may be a small boy at heart, but he is a legal adult because he has to do jury duty sometimes. Ghost Baileys, what is going on? How are you doing today? I don't even know what I'm trying to do. How about I try to practice the trick I'm trying to learn? Youngblood says Brandon's child could be included in the Blade Bias bio. You're good. I'm glad that you're good. Did you have an exciting day today? What day is today? Today is Wednesday. I keep having to remind myself that, tomorrow we're not going into the weekend yet. We're not there yet. Secret leak. The next episode of Blade Bias will actually feature Brandon's child. The butter knife? All right, secret leak. Secret leak received. You heard it first, folks. Tune in to Bali Unc to get the latest and greatest on what's going on with the streamers across the Balisong network. Unc doesn't know ball. Nope, Unc doesn't know ball. Brandon's child flips all of the blade bias Balisongs. No, there is so much that Unc does not know. Unc is clueless. Yeah. But that's okay. That's why that's why I surround myself with great people, because that way I don't have to worry about being so great. Surround yourself with smart people. You don't have to worry about being so smart. I just surround myself with the people to have around so that, you know, life is easier. You know, I never feel a little wait, I never feel like a younger Gen Z than I do in these streams. Well, I mean, do you want me to talk about how when I was doing school projects, I would have to go home and go to our bookshelf that held our Encyclopedia Britannica or a collection, and you know, literally like this many books of just encyclopedias, one after the other, alphabetical order. You had to figure out what topic you needed to look up, find that book, find it, and be like, oh crap, I should be looking under this term. Put that book away. That's under TH. Crap, who has it? And then you got to figure out who in the household stole your encyclopedia. Like the struggles that we had to deal with back then. The idea that I had to worry about which of my siblings had the encyclopedia that I needed, the stupidest issues we had to deal with back then. All right, let's see. Ethan, probably all of us still see you as a 13-year-old small boy. That's not nice. People, be nice to Ethan. He is your elder. Don't tell YouTube. Yeah, but Unc, we have to go 40 minutes at school without watching TikTok. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't even know where to go with that one. Because I can't even say, oh, yeah, well, we didn't have a TikTok equivalent. We didn't have phones. I mean, like, a lot of us didn't have cordless phones at home. Like, some people were, like, balling if they had a wireless phone at their home. Like, when I say at their home, I mean, it was a landline phone, but you could pick it up and walk away throughout the house with no cord, and it would still work. And that was a new thing. Like, phones used to have a cord connected to the base, so you could only go so far away before it yanked you back to the wall. Yeah. And you guys worry about whether it's got wireless charging. Don't tell YouTube. Yeah, but Unc, we got, okay, yep. Might be a high schooler, but we hate those alphabetical encyclopedias in my house. Or we have those have those encyclopedias in my house. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, they can get outdated, whereas the internet doesn't, but still. Elder. Back in my day, we ate sticks and dirt. He actually called it a Tic Tac. No, I didn't. I said TikTok. Are you guys worry about, and you guys worry about if it's got wireless charging? Oh, I know. Oh, all right. I think I'm going to land my trick one more time, and then I'm going to call it, because we've hit an hour and a half. I do still have a couple things that I want to do before I end up going to bed tonight. So I'm going to I'm going to start drilling my trick. You guys mess around in chat. I will catch up with chat before I leave. Don't feel like I'm rushing off. You guys know that I suck. So the trick, it's not a trick. It's a combo that I'm working on that has the Hellbent. It has the blender, and it has the shortstop as well as other things. So I'm gonna work on landing that, and once I do, then I'll catch up in chat, and we'll call it for the evening. No. Oh, poop. That was buns. Ugh. All right, I got it. That was it. Is it just those three in order? No, there's a behind the eight ball in there too. So it's like a Hellbent to a, I want to say to a behind the eight ball, to a blender, to a shortstop. Yeah. So it's just those four. I think. All right. Cool. I did that faster than I thought. I guess who knows? You know what? I did that pretty quick. I'll go through my thing because we still got some people here. I'll go through and see if I can do it with some of my other Bally's. And then we'll go ahead and drop. Ooh, this is so slippery. All right, 2. Mm-hmm. Crap. I totally. Oh, crap. I think that was the wrong spot for that anyway. Oh. Ah. My goodness. All right. Let's take a break from that one and move on to the cheese. Ew. Ah, I got it. No, that doesn't count. That was horrible. I don't think that was right, so I'm not counting it. Sticky, thinks that I'm getting really good at that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sticky. I got a blister in my hand today, and now every time I want a fan, it hurts so bad. That sucks. I'm sorry. Low key, we should get Ethan Scott Brandon podcast, or just an Ethan and Scott reel. Sounds like Scott should guest on the Blade Pies. We've already talked about that. You know what, Youngblood? When the podcast ends its hiatus, I'll pitch it to Brandon for you. Ooh, let's go. Ooh, it's the cheese. Yeah, and I landed it on the cheese. Pretty easy. Not pretty easy. That's a lie. But it worked out. If I get a grail, that thing better flip around, or better flip amazing. And I'm not much of a premium kind of guy. But I can appreciate something, appreciate amazing machining. What's the name of the ice pick closing? I don't know. I mean, you mean where I'm catching it like that and then it goes down like that? That part is the shortstop. The part where I then go like that, I don't know. I think that's just the ice pick closing. Let's see. Ethan says RZ might be disappointed with regards to the Grail. Yeah. Just have to see how much I personally value a Superfly when I get one. Youngblood says, I feel like you can't like understand a Grail, or specifically the Nami, in my opinion, after you've been flipping for a while and flipping different ballets and understand ballet movements. Right. Well, and that's part of the reason why I like the fact that I have as many ballets as I do, and why I actively go through them as often as I do, because I very much like the idea of having that familiarity with the lighter, with the heavier, with the mid-ranged weights, with the coatings, with the blade styles and blade shapes and weight distributions. I don't like I like the idea of knowing that the Orion S is where it's at for me. But there are days where the Orion S does not flip for me. And there are days where the Mako and I have a vibe that I just can't explain. Um, so it's, I mean, I would venture to say, RZ, that your first grail is going to kind of be in that same kind of situation where you're going to want to find something that vibes with you before you spend that sort of money on it. But just know, I mean, you may fall out of favor with it at some point, and eventually you might fall back in love with it. Preferences change. I don't know. You guys, you older souls in the Balisong hobby, correct me if I'm wrong. Do we have people out there who have been flipping for 5+ years and are like, no, my favorite then is my favorite now, and that's not changed? I could be wrong. All right, let's get back to seeing if I can close out these combos. That was just stupid bad. Can't count that either. Nope. And last but not least, this might take me a while because the weight of the rep is just different. Woo! Oh, love it when the rep falls right on your toe and you don't know if it was the blade end or not. Oh, nope. Nope. Yes, the rep is sharp. Ah. See, and what's killing me is the rep I'm consistently getting the part that I always screw up with everything else. And what I'm consistently screwing up with the rep is the stupid stuff that I shouldn't be screwing up with anything. It's the simple rollovers. No. Doesn't matter. I couldn't have counted that anyway because I screwed up earlier. No. Oh. We're almost there, folks. You're all like, Unc, land it so we can go. Ah. Oh. All right. I dirt it. I dirt it. I dirt it. Gonna stream once you end, Unc. All right. Well, I just wrapped it up, and chat has been very, very, very lurky, which is totally, totally fine. Which means everybody's ready for things to wrap up. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate your approval. I do. Legitimately, everybody, all 7 or 8 of you that hung out that whole time where I wasn't doing any talking and you were just watching me flip the same combo again and again and again through each of my ballets. I don't know why you do it, but I appreciate you doing it. You guys are why I am here. You guys are why I go live. I wanted to stream earlier, but work ran really long, and now I'm tired a lot. Good night, everyone, says Ethan. Great stream, or gonna okay, yep. RZ says, good night, Unc and viewers. Good night, RZ. Shticky, thanks for being here. Youngblood, good night, everyone. Stay safe. Keep flipping. Awesome stream, Unc. Thank you, Youngblood. I appreciate it. Spark Flips, nice commitment, Unc. Thank you. Satch says, peace all. Everyone who has been here, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Everybody who interacted with me in the chat, thank you. I appreciate you. You guys have been fun. All of my lurkers that have been staying back very silently, just enjoying the vibe that I'm putting out. Thank you for being here. I really, truly do appreciate it. For the time being, though, I think we're all set. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. We'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.